Question number 1. To prevent horizontal scrolling in a PowerShell console window, set the screen buffer size width to the same value as the... Nice selection. Windows size width is the correct and valid answer. Question number 2. What functionality does the eyes in Windows PowerShell 5.0 now have that was previously only available in the console? Strong choice. The start and stop script feature is the right answer. Question number 3. Which of the following commands uses first and last parameters to easily capture the head-tail of PowerShell output? Great job. Select object is the accurate answer. Question number 4. Which Windows PowerShell symbols does not use a standard naming convention that follows a verb-noun pattern? Good job. Your answer get-exit works well here. Question number 5. Which of the following is the common parameter for PowerShell command that provided debugging information? On track. Debug is the correct answer. Question number 6. What tool is used in the lab to capture and analyze network traffic when executing the PowerShell script? Perfect. Wireshark is the correct choice. Question number 7. Which of the following is a common obfuscation technique used in PowerShell scripts by attackers? Nicely done. Encoding commands in base 64 is a solid answer. Question number 8. What command in the Windows PowerShell command line interface can you use instead of ping? X. Right choice. Test connection is the best answer.
Question number 9. Which of the following is the command to enter remote PowerShell command to reach the server?
Bravo. Enter possession computer name server is the answer. Question number 10. Which command verifies whether the PowerShell eyes is installed on a Windows Server computer? Well picked. Get Windows feature eyes is the correct answer. Question number 11. What command do you use in PowerShell to listen to the contents of the current catalog? You chose Get Child Item, and it is correct. Question number 12. Which of the following is the default protocol used for remote access to PowerShell? Well reasoned. A and C is the correct choice.
Question number 13. The built-in PowerShell core format conversion commands all use the dash approved verb.
Smart move. Converto is an accurate answer.
Question number 14. Which of the following is the command to set any scripts to be executed in PowerShell?
Correct. Set execution policy unrestricted is the right answer. Question number 15. What command do you use in PowerShell to list the processes launched in the system? Valid point. Get process is true. Question number 16. Which PowerShell command reveals the data type of a pipeline object or collection? Well done. Get member is the right choice. Question number 17. What command do you use in PowerShell to change the current directory to another? Exactly. Set location makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 18. Name one common symbolet used for managing files and folders in Windows PowerShell. Right again. Get child item is a valid answer. Question number 19. Which of the following is the command to determine if there is PowerShell profile? Solid response. Test path is a valid choice. Question number 20. The dash use a standard nomenclature convention that follows a verb name pattern. Sharp thinking. Simdlets is the right choice.
Question number 21. What is the correct option to establish a date in the system through PowerShell?
Good thinking. Set date clauses is the right answer. Question number 22. What is the command that can display help information on a PowerShell command? You got it. Your choice get help is right. Question number 23. PowerShell object type returned when getItem is given a path to a directory. Excellent choice. Directory info is the right answer. Question number 24. Which of the following is the command to list all paste drives in PowerShell? Nice work. You chose GEPS drive and it is correct. Question number 25. What is the noun prefix used in PowerShell Web Access, PowerShell Simdlets? Smart pick. Base is the correct choice. Question number 26. What does the Simdlet invoke expression do in a PowerShell script? Excellent. Executes the string it receives as a PowerShell command is a brilliant choice. Question number 27. With PowerShell, I can change the privileges using the command below. Correct response. Icacles is the most accurate answer. Question number 28. Which of the following is a key characteristic of Windows PowerShell? Clear logic. Your choice command line interface is sound and 100% true. Question number 29. What is the final goal of the PowerShell script analyzed in the lab? Great thinking. To download malware from a specified URL is the right choice. Question number 30. Which PowerShell Simdlet is associated with the built-in alias CD? You're right. Set location is the correct answer. Question number 31. What command do you use in PowerShell to create a new text file? Correct. New item is the right answer. Question number 32. What is the size of PowerShell 7.401 deb-amd64? Well picked. 67.7b is the correct answer. Question number 33. The PowerShell eyes allows for what kind of script interaction? On track. Line-by-line execution to observe script behavior is the correct answer. Question number 34. What command is used to get help from a command in PowerShell? Well reasoned. Get help is the correct choice. Question number 35. Which of the following is not a built-in PowerShell provider? Excellent. Sim is a brilliant choice. Question number 36. What is the effect of running the command man get UMyObject? Smart move. PowerShell displays command help for get UMyObject is an accurate answer. Question number 37. What file extension is assigned to PowerShell format files? Strong choice. pswunksmell is the right answer. Question number 38. What command do you use in PowerShell to stop the process? Bravo, stop process is the answer. Question number 39. What does the getChildItem command mean in PowerShell? Exactly. List the files and directories of a directory makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 40. Why is PowerShell a common tool leveraged by attackers? Well done. It provides powerful access to Windows internals is the right choice. Question number 41. What does the PowerShell command get event log list do?
Excellent choice. Displays summary information on all local event logs is the right answer.
Question number 42. What is a semlet in the context of PowerShell scripts? Smart pick. A lightweight command that is used in scripting is the correct choice. Question number 43. What PowerShell command is similar to Linux man pages? Good job. Your answer get help works well here. Question number 44. Who is the series of videos about PowerShell thought? Clear Logic. Your choice for medium and superior students of computer science is sound and 100% true. Question number 45. The command to create a new empty file in PowerShell. Nicely done. New item path test. TXT is a solid answer. Question number 46. What command is used to run a script in PowerShell? You got it. Your choice invoke command is right. Question number 47. Which of the following is not a loop in PowerShell? Great thinking. For do loop is the right choice. Question number 48. Which of the following is a use case of PowerShell? Right choice. Managing Windows Server environments is the best answer. Question number 49. What is the purpose of the pipeline in PowerShell? Perfect. To chain simulates together for complex tasks is the correct choice. Question number 50. What command is used to copy files in PowerShell? You're right. Copy item is the correct answer. Question number 51. What is the equivalent of des in PowerShell? Good thinking. Get child item recurse is the right answer. Question number 52. What PowerShell command can remove a file or item? Right again. Remove is a valid answer. Question number 53. Allows to visualize the services in PowerShell. You chose get command service, and it is correct. Question number 54. What command in PowerShell gets the hostname? Great job. Get host is the accurate answer. Question number 55. What PowerShell command lists all directories? Sharp thinking. Get child item is the right choice. Question number 56. What is the best PowerShell editor to debug? Solid response. VS Code is a valid choice. Question number 57. How do we visualize the PowerShell version? Nice work. You chose get host and it is correct. Question number 58. Who is the target audience for PowerShell? Valid point. System administrators and power users is true. Question number 59. What is the purpose of Windows PowerShell? Correct response. To automate tasks and manage configurations in Windows environments is the most accurate answer. Question number 60. What is PowerShell primarily designed for? Nice selection. System administration and automation is the correct and valid answer. Question number 61. Allows you to create files in PowerShell? You got it? Your choice Soodle file create new is right. Question number 62. What is one benefit of using PowerShell? Well reasoned. Simplified remote management of Windows machines is the correct choice. Question number 63. What is a challenge of using PowerShell? solid response. Steep learning curve is a valid choice. Question number 64. What are PowerShell commands or semlets? Bravo! Objects that help you manage your Windows infrastructure is the answer. Question number 65. What is a future trend for PowerShell? Nice work. You chose increased integration with container technologies and microservices, and it is correct. Question number 66. else batch command is dash in PowerShell. Great thinking. Duh, get child item is the right choice. Question number 67. PowerShell was introduced in the year. Nice selection. 2006 is the correct and valid answer. Question number 68. What are PowerShell commands called? Smart move. Simblets is an accurate answer. Question number 69. Li is a dash operator in PowerShell. Strong choice. Comparison operator is the right answer. Question number 70. What is the platform of PowerShell? Good thinking. Both A and B is the right answer. Question number 71. Declare instruction is an order. Good job. Your answer Linux works well here. Question number 72. Windows PowerShell 3.0 comes with? You're right. Both is the correct answer. Question number 73. The clear command is an order. Right choice. Linux is the best answer. Question number 74. Switch. Instruction is an order. Sharp thinking. PowerShell is the right choice. Question number 75. What is the eyes in PowerShell? Clear logic. Your choice A software to program in PowerShell is sound and 100% true. Question number 76. The developer of PowerShell is? Great job. Microsoft is the accurate answer. Question number 77. PowerShell v4 Pro shipped with? Smart pick. Windows Server 2012 R2 is the correct choice. Question number 78. Simulate read host per myte? Nicely done. Capture the value of a console variable. PowerShell is a solid answer. Question number 79. Simulates are a peculiarity. You chose PowerShell, and it is correct. Question number 80. What is PowerShell? Right again. On Windows scripting system is a valid answer. Question number 81. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Excellent choice. Contact Narayan Changder is the right answer.